Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I'm here to share with you little ATCs that I'm going to be making using the wonderful playing cards, altered playing cards that I did with my jelly printing. So I'm thinking of using those, and I've got these super cute little image from Oddball, and it comes in a set of 4. And I've printed them, but I'm using 3. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 ATCs with these. I've already put some backing on them, and so I'm going to be using those with some sentiments that I found in magazines. Another thing, I want to make a few because I have some that are coming up with a swap with Erin, so I need to make a few for that. And I don't want them all the same, so I'm making a few of these little guys, but I'm not going to be sending her the 3 of those because I don't want her to have all the same. I have to share with you this book. I found this book at a card store. They had a bunch of these different books that have all these fun expressions, and I'm going to be using one of the expressions from this wonderful Grumpy Cat. And look how fun this is. This one says, if life deals you lemons, throw them at someone. I mean, isn't that just adorable? And I had found this Grumpy Cat, and it looks exactly the same, actually. This little guy in a magazine, and I cut it out. So I did a sentiment from this little book, and that's one thing I just adore, is finding books like this and using the sentiments that they put in as something to use with my art, because I always run out of ideas of what to say. So I will see you guys. Well, actually, let's do this a bit different. Let's do this live, as in you'll hear me commenting on what I'm doing and making, and it's going to be a very long video. But for those of you that don't want to hear me and that want to speed it up, there's a little option that you can do, and you can actually speed it up to 2 times, so you can go much faster and watch me much faster. You can also mute me if you don't like hearing me, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers that do talk a lot, and I don't do that in my art, so I'm thinking of doing a video that's a bit different. So let's get this going with something totally different, and it's going to be much longer. Okay, so let's pick out 3 different ones to use with these little guys, and I have the sentiments I have is câlin, so Uggs. So I'm thinking this one because sitting on top of one another, and this one with dream because he looks like he's dreaming, and this one with I love and sweet because there's 3 on the 1, 2, 3 on top of one another. I think could actually be 4 if one is kind of hidden. Anyway, so let's choose some backgrounds. They're going to be similar, so maybe this one, and that one, maybe. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, now we need to kind of finish them because they're not totally finished, those backgrounds. They're close, and I used European cards to make these. You can see the video on how I made them in the jelly printing. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I should stamp some stuff. I love using other products to stamp, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going through my stores now, trying to find different ideas of stuff that I can use to stamp. Much cheaper and just fun. And actually you can make them like it's a big piece, right? So you can make it bigger. So sometimes when you're doing mixed media, whatever you're doing is kind of bigger, so that's kind of fun. Maybe I should use some sprays. How about that? I've got some Lindy sprays that are new. And those are kind of shimmery. I'm going to put these aside because I don't want them sprayed on. This is a bluish one. So So let's put this together. Okay, thinking I'm gonna smush some of it on another one. And I've got a lot of cards to make, so might as well use the leftovers, because otherwise it's going to take forever to dry. I love the shimmer. It's just so awesome. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look, it's so shimmery now. Can you see it? So fun. I'm liking this. The shimmer is just like unbelievable. Wow. Okay, so do I really need to have a lot more? I'm thinking I really don't for these. They're like kind of cute just like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to just do that. And I'll, oh, that brush is finished. See, sometimes I do throw them away because this one is like totally stuck together. It happens, but it doesn't really matter because it's dollar store ones, right? So it's not like I'm spending a lot of money on my brushes, and I can't afford to spend a lot of money on my brush because yes, I do wash them and I kind of take care of them, but I don't do anything that's fancy enough to warrant that I spend money on some good brushes. And I'm sure that if I did, then I wouldn't want to go back to the cheap ones. So it's just like wine. Once you've tasted good wine, it's really hard to go back to the cheaper one. So yeah, I'm better off not trying it out, so this way I don't know what I'm missing. Okay, so these are going to be cute. Very cute. So let's glue these down. Glue this down, I should say. Because don't forget, I put the little thing to kind of raise it up, so super cute. Okay, so I'll put this here. And this one here. And this one right here. And to finish them off, I'm using Faber-Castell. just to kind of edge it and put some more black in it so that it kind of ties with my little pandas. Okay, so one done. Two. That's the third. So we'll put these aside so that they dry really good. And I'm going to do some more since we started already. So now my grumpy cat, the sentiment that I decided to use is, all who wander deserve to get lost. And I just think it's just so fun. And he's just so grumpy. Yeah, so this one is going to go on this. So how are we going to finish this one off? I don't want it too dark, so I'm thinking that I should use some more, maybe some watered down paint. But which color? Maybe a bit of blue. Just put a bit and put some water with it. And let's find a small brush. And kind of remove some of it so you kind of see the background for some of it. It is kind of fun. And let's use this on another one that is needing more ink, so maybe this one. I don't like to waste paint, so if I can use it, I'll do it. Okay. Okay, so this one didn't need much because there's already pretty much of a background. Plus there's a lot of text going on this one, so I don't want to have, like, I don't want to do too much of a fancy background because then you're not going to see it anyway once I'm all finished. this. Maybe I should do some sort of, yeah, thinking just shoot, because now it's kind of dark with all the blue, so this will lighten it up a bit. Okay, so let's put this one aside. Now I have another one that should be fun. Maybe let's go with this one. And this one is a little wine bottle, and I have a perfect sentiment for it. And what can we put? Thinking we should put some sort of I've got this textbook that was sent to me. It's in a different language, and I've used it for some stamping and stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna, for excess stencil actually. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do this. Like that. And what else can I put on there? I can do some stamping. I bought this mitt so that I can use this as a stamp. But I also have these little leftover pieces that I die cut. Some of this could be fun. Yeah, I'm thinking this one would be fun. Could put a border here and a border there. Yep, I'm gonna do that. And maybe before I do that, I can do some stamping. Makes a fun design. And it's easy to use because you just put your hand in it and voila, there it is. I'm wondering if I should put any other colors or if I should just leave it. Oh! If I just should leave it the way it is. And I'm thinking that maybe just leaving it. Here's my little wine bottle. And my little sentiment. Yeah, I think these are turning out to be really fast and easy. So you see, just little leftover pieces of something, and as well as magazine cutouts, and you can make super fast little index ATCs out of altered cards. And what's fun with the altered card is you don't even have to measure, because you know already that the size for the ATC is perfect. So that's super fun. Just cut the excess. Okay. Bit of edging. And that one is done as well. Wow, we already have 5. Okay. So now I have 2 more that I want to do. One is with this clock, and I've got the sentiment that says life is about moments, and I thought that would be fun. So maybe use it with this one. That, or use it with the blue that I just made. Maybe with the blue, but I need to have some other color on there. It's missing something. I'm really into yellows these days. I don't know why. Okay, so got some other color. Still thinking it's needing something else. Maybe a piece of pattern paper. I just realized this clock is funny because usually all the clock point from 10 to showing 10 to 10, but this one doesn't. Makes it fun. It's much different than the usual. Okay, so am I happy with this? I have so much fun looking through magazines. I spend sometimes my entire lunch hour just cutting through magazines. And it kind of takes out frustrations as well. Yeah, it does happen that you get frustrated a bit. There are days like that. And sometimes weeks. Especially like right now, the auditors are there. Ay ay ay. Not fun. That's what happens when you're in accounting. There's year ends and you get audited and work properly. I'm starting to have, not that I didn't have, but starting to have even more respect for all those YouTubers that do speak the whole time, because I can't seem to be doing two things at once. So I don't know how you guys do it. This one is still wet, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to have time to dry. And just some doodling just because. Okay, so we have one more. There's one more that I really want to do. And I pulled out this girl that I thought was cute. And I've got a sentiment that says, be amazing. And we should all aim to be amazing. But there are days where being amazing is not that easy. And most of the time too, even if we are amazing, we don't really give ourselves the credit for being amazing. So, which thing to put her on? Kind of like her on this. I'm thinking it needs more spray. Yeah, love spraying. Okay, so let's put this on top of this. And do I use the blue again? I'm going to use the purple. Is that purple? No, I'm going to use like the kind of turquoisey color. Because I already have the other color on there. So let's do a bit of this. And these are the Lindy's sprays, and you just add water to them, and that's it. I love the shimmer. I think I'm going to be putting it this way just so that you can, that I don't hide the shimmer. Because otherwise she's going to be on top of the shimmer and we won't really see it. So I'm thinking I should just do this. Cut this off and then do this. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's cut this off. I wonder if I could use my ink to do the border instead of using my Faber-Castell like I always do. It'd be fun to do a little border that'd be a bit different, right? Yeah, that's cool. Loving it. Love. Do I still do the edge or not? I think I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Okay, so let's get them all and share them with you. I love these. They're so fun. Okay, here's my grumpy cat. Isn't he cute? Here's the last one. I love how she turned out. This one says there's no real exact time for wine o'clock. Totally true. Love my wine. Life is about moments. Fun. And then my 3 little cards, which was the whole point of doing this. Aren't they just adorable? I love those. So hope you like this. Hope it inspires you to try doing some of those. And as you can see, it's super fast. And let me know if you like the type of video that I just did, where you hear me talking the whole time, well, most of it, when I still remember that I'm supposed to be talking. And yeah, so leave me comments and give me thumbs up if you do like it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Bye, folks.